Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show with this the NXT Ring Report. We get to the answer. Why, Carmelo? Why? Carmelo Hayes did the unthinkable this past sad Sunday when he attacked Trick Williams and left Trick Williams for dead. Maybe because of jealousy. We'll talk about coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show. A lot going on. We just found out that country music legend Toby Keith has passed away. Toby Keith, for men you may recall, he's a part of Impact TNA Wrestling. During the earlier sessions of Toby Keith passed away yesterday, and we'll get that. And we're hearing reports that Fox, ESPN, and Warner Bros. Might do a streaming ventures to share their resources. We'll get that coming up, as well as the legendary Muhammad Ali. Maybe in the 2K game. All this more on the Pro Wrestling Show presents the NXT Ring Report. It starts right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition to the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, Big Kid. Glad you joined us here on the Pro Wrestling Show. The NXT Ring Report. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling. Get on connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe was good. Tell friends, hit subscribe, boys, so you won't miss a thing. Alright, we ain't gonna waste no time whatsoever. We're gonna get things started right here on the Pro Wrestling Show. We'll talk about this man right here, Carmelo Hayes. He has some explaining to do. And I mean some explaining to do after what he did the other night to Trick Williams. Carmelo Hayes did not waste no time whatsoever. Carmelo coming out with his music. Carmelo laying out why he did what he did to Trick. Now we know that Carmelo Hayes was a supporter of Trick Williams, and said they had agreement that Carmelo was going to go for the Carmelo was going to go for the NXT title, which he has, being a decorated NXT champion, and Trick was going to go for the North American Championship. Well, things have changed, and Trick Williams star is shining bright and stuff. And Carmelo Hayes at the Trick Williams had that impromptu championship match the other night, wearing his glasses, and we know that Trick is he was winning against Ilya Dragunov. Carmelo thought that Trick and him was gonna be on the same page and stuff. Maybe they wasn't on the same page and stuff on what we had saw, but you can tell that Trick Williams really wanted to become NXT champion. And if you look back on the NXT, we had predicted outcome for Vengeance Day in the review in our archive. So watch back and see what we was talking about and stuff. And you'll start noticing a lot and stuff. Trick Williams was close, and he was close on edge to winning the NXT championship. But Carmelo Hayes decided that he wanted to show that he was the one that he was standing in Trick way, and you can tell he was in a way standing in Trick's way. Trick Williams, we haven't seen what's going on with Trick and what's going on. Out thinking that people were going to make it seem like Trick was going to show up. Once we can show that footage right quick, we can show it right quick. Um, we have it, but we're trying to wait and see. This thing can be slow sometimes, trying to get it together and stuff for you. And there you go. Carmelo showed Trick that right here on what he did. And Carmelo talking about what he did and stuff. What he was tired of Trick. You can tell Carmelo is jealous of Trick. Carmelo don't want Trick to evolve and succeed as some friends would. Some friends feel like they're the ones with the defeatist attitude, don't want nobody to succeed, and really it's them that's holding themselves back on problems and stuff, what they did, and I think that what Carmelo's gonna do. But we'll tell you a little bit later what Carmelo did a little bit later on in the show. He thought he did something. We'll get to that a little bit later. Well, we tell you this that Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker trying to adjust themselves of winning the NXT Dusty Cup, this tag team and stuff. On how this went and how they went down, we tell you that both men and stuff are trying to adjust to each other, just to each other's situations. But you can tell Baron Corbin and what's his name, they're trying to see how the plans are placed and the plans are properly introduced and stuff. But we'll see how they're gonna do as a tag team. But they were kind of horse playing and joking around. But you can tell that Baron Corbin and Baron Breaker, they got for right now. You can tell down the road they're gonna have some problems. You know how they go. Also, too, Axelon and what's his name were in action as well. They was watching as Corbin and Breaker was watching. Axelon and Nathan Frazier going against Idris or somebody. I tell you that right now on how they went down and stuff. Um, like I said, it just went down like that tonight. Mm, that's how it went. So, like I said, we saw it tonight. With the show on Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker watching and doing commentary together. So we'll see how this is gonna go eventually. But match it back and forth. I think it was just back and forth. Yeah. Idris and them got the win. I think Nathan Frazier and them won the match with Axion help. So you saw that coming up tonight. Also, too, Ilya Dragon, the NXT champion, was coming in. He had a message that he wanted to share, and he was gonna share it later on, and how he was gonna do it and stuff. Dragunov. Dragunov came out there, um, a bit perturbed, uh, what he had going on for him. Um, how it went down, he made mention of he looked for someone to step up, and he was waiting. He called out Dijak. Dijak came out there. Dijak stepped up, and Dijak wanted him. And I guess they're gonna fight later on tonight, 1-on-1. But we'll see how that's gonna go. Also, too, Riley Osborne was in action. He took on Lexus King. And Riley Osborne, Lexus King had something going on. They want to fling with you know who. Uh, to see how this is gonna go. So it's gonna be. We'll see. Riley Osborne even asked out Tita Hill. Tita Hill came out there and she kind of made sense of it and stuff. So we know that we saw we know how this is gonna go for it and stuff later on and stuff and how it's gonna be. Tia Hill even took Osborne's offer. He did. So Osborne and Tia Hill, they're gonna be,
how this gonna go. So, so we saw that how that's gonna be. How that's gonna be. How that's gonna be. We'll see how they gonna do with their visual date. Laura Vice still upset and angry about not winning becoming NXT Women's Champion. Took all her frustration and anger on Roxanne Perez. Roxanne tried to get heads up on Laura Vice. These two women try to beat each other up. We know that Royal Vice won with a sleeper hold. Tried to do a sleeper hold on Roxanne. But Roxanne tried to come back. That's Booker T's pride and joy. Like I said, we're seeing this as we go. Roxanne Perez with that sunset flip getting the win. 1, 2, 3. So like I said, it went to that way. Like I said, it got to the point that Roxanne Perez wants to be NXT Women's Champion bad, but how can she be NXT Women's Champion when you got people like Laura Vice and the rest of them trying to find a way and trying to figure out how to dismay and disrupt the situation at hand and stuff. But like we said, Lola Vice tried to do the best she can, but we saw that Lola Vice lost. Also, too, Metaphor was in action. Metaphor, as you see right here, the group Metaphor, comprised of Noam Dar and Lash Legend and two others that I don't forgot their names. As on their stuff. Metaphor was in action. Metaphor saw that well, but this was going down right here as well for Metaphor and stuff. You see right here, Last Legend and this other girl. I forgot her name. I'm gonna learn her name, but they was trying to put in the work and put in the steam. Metaphor try to find a way, as always, to do what they need to do. Metaphor with that situation in mind and stuff with Metaphor on how they did tonight. Metaphor with the same situation. For the Metaphor, Lad Legend used a stacked up Powerball. Got the 1, 2, 3. Last Legend gets the win. It looked like Bruce Jensen has found his new attitude, his new mean streak. Bruce Jensen. I mean, well, I guess turnarounds fair play. What's his name? Did it to him a couple of months ago, and now Bruce Jensen decided that he's going to have a newfound attitude, a new fledged attitude and stuff. Bruce Jensen tried to take it to you know who. You saw tonight that it wasn't uh, Bruce Jensen who so what's his name that stay away from him because he had a new attitude, new look. So we'll see how this is gonna go. Stuff eventually. Bruce Jensen, what's his name? On what went down. All right, the main event was Inner Dragunov. Inner Dragunov, all his glory. We told you that Dragunov earlier had something in mind that he called out Dijak, told Dijak that hey, you don't you need to show me better. You can tell me that you want to be number one contender for the NXT championship. I think Dijak had to show that tonight what was going down and stuff with Dijak and stuff that he wants to be next in line for an NXT championship match. Well, Dijak did a lot. moves and stuff throughout. Ajak even was dominant throughout the whole entire match. Ajak trying to get it Ajak trying to do what he needed to do. Even that Dragunov, even doing those series of chops left and right to Dijak. Dijak didn't feel no effect whatsoever. Dijak tried to hit the feast your eyes. Used to do back in the Ring Honor days, the feast your eyes situation. So what Dijak doing stuff. Dijak trying to do what he could. Even doing this move right here, taking them right, doing a fireman's carry, taking them all the way to the corner of the ring. Um, Tell right there, you out the corner of the ring and what's going on a little bit stuff. What's going on? Even to the point that Dragunov did this move again, had him up in the fireman's carry, and to the point right here. That Jack even had him right here onto a move right here. That dude right there. It still wasn't enough. That Jack tried to hit Dragunov tried to hit that move, that face move to smash or whatever that move is, that place man. All of a sudden, Carmelo Hayes sneak attack Dragunov. Dragunov didn't see that coming, but um, at the end right here, Joe Gacy gets his revenge on Dijak. Joe Gacy's trying to get his revenge one way or another. Dijak tried to do the jumping elbow drop and doing like Macho Man Randy Savage or something to the point that remember Savage used to do that move as well. Macho Man Randy Savage doing that move. Right there with Carmelo. Then too, finally Carmelo decides to attack Dragunov even more right here and sends a message to Dragunov that he's coming for the NXT Championship. Dragunov needs to be a little bit careful of what's going on. I tell you this, Erna Dragunov may not have his number, but you can tell what's going on. Dragunov getting attacked like that. Carmelo Hayes looking to get his championship back. He took out Trick, but I think they're gonna do this. They're gonna have a match at Roadblock coming up in March, and that's when you'll think the Trick Williams will return. Trick Williams will try to get his revenge on Carmelo for taking him out. All right, that ends the NXT Ring Report. We move on to Wrestling Hot Topics. On Wrestling Hot Topics, we want to talk about this. The legendary singer Toby Keith, who knows a thing or two, who's in wrestling promotions. Toby Keith has passed away at the age of 62. Toby Keith, many of you may know, he sung a song called something about patriotism. This is the song he did the inaugural TNA event back in 2002. Toby Keith, um, they said he was going to invest in TNA, and Toby Keith had passed away, legendary country singer. And he did compete in the match. I'm gonna watch that again with him and taking down Jeff Jarrett, him and Scott Hall. Man, some memories right there. Man, Toby Keith gone. Man. All right. Man, but we rest in peace, Toby Keith. Speaking of somebody that's resting in peace right now, Muhammad Ali, one of the legendary boxers, he will be moralized as a WWE 2K12 video game character. Muhammad Ali, you may recall, was the special guest referee at WrestleMania 1, where Hulk Hogan, Mr. T, took on Roddy Piper and Paul Orndorff back in the mid 80s. So we'll get to see that. Also, too, we're hearing reports that ESPN, Fox Sports, and Warner Bros. Are going to do a venture together, a sports venture, to create something that share content from their own streaming site. So this might be beneficial to AEW. They want to get in a deal with this collective. So we'll see how this is going to go and where this might land. So we'll see how this is going to go. Well, we told you that The Rock, daughter, the NXT GM Ava, has received death threats. So The Rock found a political move to ease his way into power, and now repercussions are that. So we'll see how this is gonna go with The Rock and his daughter receiving death threats, especially The Rock's daughter, which is really toxic, no shame if you ask me. Now we're hearing reports that Camille may be AEW bound, the former NWA Women's Champion, may be coming to AEW. They said she's no longer be WWE bound. Well, there's been some interest by WWE. Now Camille has deep discussions with AEW and seen as a strong destination for her allowed to pursue another major professional goal move forward, like additional acting work. So we could probably see Camille, former NWA Women's Champion, heading to AEW. They already got additions to Deanna Parrott. And we're here before that. But hey, Monet, Sasha Banks might be coming her way as well. So we'll see. Plus, too, we're hearing reports that about Brian Pillman's might be signing a Legends deal. So we'll see. Brian Pillman, the state, his family, daughter or something, signing a Legends deal to bring Brian Pillman's likeness and stuff to WWE. So we'll see. Plus, too, Vince Russo, we'll get to what Vince Russo said about what's going on. We'll talk about that tomorrow on what Vince Russo said about WWE and all that and stuff. The AEW Ring Report for Dynamite. All right, that's going to do it here for the Pro Wrestling Show. Presents the NXT Ring Report. We'll see you tomorrow for the AEW Ring Report. So for me being Kendrick Dix saying so long, thank you for watching.